And the chat goes wild with bananas. Welcome everyone back to the Hermitcraft server. It is a Tuesday. And there are noises in my ear. Conboy has resubscribed for 40 months. Ryachol has resubscribed for 6 months. And Son of Pikachu 21 for 2 months, saying, IX, you're the best builder on the server. Been following for a while now. Clearly, Son of Pikachu, you've never seen Good Times with Scar, have you? And there's also a lot of other names I've probably put forth before myself as the best builder on the server. But I appreciate the compliment nonetheless. Very kind of you to say so. And thank you so much for your support. We got Flex Fortitude subscribing with Amazon Prime. And we got Cap the Dragon for 19 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, Cap. I appreciate it. Now, I've got to do some building. And I want to kind of do things in a way where it's good for a time lapse. What? Where did you come from, you sneaky devil? I'm just trying to do a live stream. Oh, wrecking the portal as well. Okay, this isn't lit up. Well, that was one torch. I was holding one torch. That sneaky devil. I need... Okay, so I think I used about 2 stacks of prismarine to do that. Which means I've probably got just about enough here. Yeah, this is just what I need to do, some preparations for the time lapse we're going to be doing here. Okay, dirt blocks are good. Today, dirt blocks are good. And stone. Except I want dirt, because it's going to change to grass. Is that really it? Is that all I've got? Okay, well that's filled in. And, you know, where can I get some more? I guess we'll have to go back to the base to get more. So we're going to get a little bit of dirt. And look at this, I've got loads of sand. Yeah, right, I just need to figure this out. So I reckon I should get myself another 2 stacks of each material, basically, but probably end up getting a little bit more than that. I think I got enough glass for this project, and I've got enough wood. I don't think there's anything else I need to consider, so, you know, look who's prepared, basically. Van Pixel says, look into my dead eyes, nothing but my dear eyes. You mean your dead eyes, or your dear eyes? Look into your dear eyes, are they dead? We've got Jack the Cat here for 13 months. Jack the Cat. Thank you ever so much for 13 months of support. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're entertained. Hope this is riveting entertainment. You're on the edge of your seat. Probably not. Okay. I'll take that then. So that's like half. I think that might be it actually. So I just need like 2.5 stacks of the darker prismarine. Gotta make it sound fancy, peeps. Do I have like a half chest? I do. Kablamo 2.5. Let's go craft some up. We got Jonathan Mueller for 10 months and Binky Quack for 18 months saying hello, Asuma and friends. Hello, Binky Quack. Welcome back to another live stream. What is that project you're building, says Pup. It's a collaboration with the Mumbo and the Jumbo. He's going to be building a bee farm over there, and I'm going to be building the building for the bees to go in. Ah, I got to do that thing first. Yes. No? No, wait. This is... Still got to do it with ink sacks. We need 1.15 already. Jeez. Jeez, we need 1.15. Okay, so let's go and grab the dyes. They're not here. They're over at the other place. Brilliant. Beautiful. Love it. Wonderful. Please tell me that we have some ink sacks. I'm sure I had some stashed away. Maybe they'd be up there. Oh! Oh, you beauty. There we go. That's it. To that creeper, you know, that wrecked my nether portal, you're a jerk. Silly creeper. I thought you said beef arm. Beef arm. Gonna build an arm out of beef. I mean beef arm, jeez. This is why I put ladders here. Okay, so now... Beautiful. Beautiful. Are you telling me that I am out? I can't be out of this stuff. There's a farm here. Be careful because villagers will be nerfed in 1.15, says GoGo. Well, luckily for me, I ain't got any, so I don't need to worry about that, it would seem. Why do I think I've got dark prismarine? I don't think I've got dark prismarine anywhere. Let's think about this. No, I don't keep prismarine blocks in there. Might be short on the old dark prismarine. Who has a guardian farm, peeps, that we can go pinch some from? Yeah, I'm just going to need to whiz over to a guardian farm and get that done, basically. That is the box that needs to be put away. Now, people are saying Iskow. Is there another one, though? Like, that's closer? Biffa probably has one that's closer, doesn't he? If I go through this portal... Yeah, let's go see if Biffa's is up and running. Maybe he's got a stash. Now, I don't think Biffa's going to complain if I go in there pinching some, because he's not been seen on the server for a long time. In fact, I know he's not, you know, not playing Minecraft right now, so it should be okay. And Cub, people are saying Cub. The Cub is the one he built it with Iskow, right? I don't think I got Dark Prismarine. Look around you, says Thigh Gamer. I'm not going to start cannibalising my own base to build somewhere else, okay? I appreciate the suggestion. I do, but I'm not into cannibalism. Okay? I don't want to eat my own base. Satanistic Angel said, I had the weirdest dream about Asumi yesterday. I was drunk and he was trying to trap his nether portal. He just laughed at how stupid my trap was. That is interesting because I trapped a nether portal in my next episode. But please don't tell anyone that I've done that. You know? Because that would ruin everything and I'd have to quit YouTube. Hello YouTube. Right, there we go. Jeff says, I don't want to eat my own base. Asuma 2019. That was definitely something that I said. Ooh, pretty floor pans. What's this? What's this? 7? 7? Come on, Biffa. Where are they all at? Maybe he's got some stashed away. Look, Biffa's a cool guy. He probably wouldn't mind if I pinched some of what I need. Oh, this is a pretty cool setup around here. Very spacious and neat. Nothing! Biffa! Biffa, why? Yeah, I don't think we're getting what we're looking for here. And oh, my hopes were high, and then they were crushed. He's got that stuff. Why can't he have the right stuff for me to steal Biffa? Is this what we're doing now? We're just stealing from inactive hermits. All right, we're heading to Iskow's one then. Iskow and Cub's farm, and we'll pinch a few blocks there and whatnot. Bee farm is for honey blocks, says Shooter. That is true. That is what it's for. Okay, can I fly back? Please be kind to me. Oh, connections of the internet. Oh, I'm sort of going super fast, which is good. Yes, no. Yes, maybe. Come on. Oh, I feel so close. There we go. And we got Sulfuronix resubscribing for 2 months. Sulfuronix, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. I don't know if this thing has a portal or not. Now, it is in that direction. So if it had... No, it's not. It's in that direction. So if it has a portal, it'll be down here. Also, Todd Balls has subscribed. Todd Balls, thank you ever so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Kaz Sayix has subscribed with the Prime as well. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. What have we got going on here? Nether portal, another one. I think this takes you to Stress Monster's base. I see ice. That is a good sign. Because it's near. People in chat like the name Todd Balls. Or T Oddballs, apparently. Okay, now which way is it from here? I'm pretty sure it's this direction. Isn't there like a tunnel thing? Yeah, look, there it is. We can follow those. That'll lead us to the farm. There it is. Sweet, we did it. Oh, beautiful. Look at all those little champions. Jeez, they are kind of scary looking, to be fair. Whoa! That was mental. Do that again. What on earth was that? What on earth was that? Okay. In we go. Ugh. Sound effects were definitely required for that. Definitely required. Where do they store the prismarine again? How does this work? Can't ban this. No, no, no. I'm going in here anyway. You know. So that's where the fish and the other stuff is stored. Oh my goodness me! I'm stealing some. I'm stealing some, peeps. I'm a filthy thief. Okay, crafting bench. There we go. And then half a stack, wasn't it? Okay. Very good. That should give me enough for our project. I did not expect it to be all the way over here. Let's drop off a couple of diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably worth it, isn't it? Just to say thanks for letting me pinch these. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. This is the part where I got to remind everyone on the server that we're all friends and we all get along, okay? It's all right. Don't you worry about it. I would like to fly now. That would be terrific. But I can't get it into flight mode. I love it when you can use the rockets underwater. I wish that was just like a normal thing. Wow, Stress's base looks amazing. Very cool. Oh, there's loads of floaty... Oh! Oh man, that must have been painful to do. Well, don't knock those off. Don't knock off the floating cows. Note to self. I'd feel very bad if I accidentally did that. Ugh. Okay, this is a really cool project here as well. Jascree says, "Wait, you're all friends? Wild! I know, right? I know. You'd think we'd all not get along playing on the server with one another, right? We'd all be out there griefing each other's bases." Than Pixel says X, "Do you think that Minecraft/Hermitcraft will be affected by copper in 2020?" I think it will, but affected can mean many things. The latest I've heard about copper sounds to me like us over here outside of the US, here in the UK, may actually get a bit of a free pass. There was some comments from the people inside the FCC saying they're not going to be able to enforce it outside of the US. Now, as for our friends in the US, we of course want them to be able to continue as normal. It sounds like copper is going to be enforced in a rather reasonable way. Of all the information I've been exposed to, it kind of sounds like YouTube are the ones who are like making this difficult for creators. The way they've chosen to incorporate copper into the website to comply with it, they've kind of passed the buck onto us rather than figuring out something that's best for... We don't need to go here. For us creators. So... Oh wait, no, I still need to use this bit. So anyway, the latest thing that I've heard about copper, it kind of sounds like it's way more reasonable than all of that fear-mongering stuff. And if you remember, we talked about it a few streams ago. I got really caught up in that fear-mongering stuff. I really did. And yeah, now I'm much more positive about it. Now I'm thinking, come on, this is like many YouTube Armageddons before. It's usually, you know, it's all Armageddon, then the thing comes around and hey, everything's fine. Cool, okay then, let's look at the state of my inventory. Because clearly I need to clear a few things up. Oh, I might need to get some more concrete for this project. I'm looking for dyes. Dyes go over here. So we got our... I love the Mario in this song. Got our prismarine stuff together, that's good. White concrete is something that I need a lot of. Let's see where I stashed it away. Got a feeling I'm going to need to make more. That's white wall, don't be mistaken. That's not going to do it. I think we need about another 6 stacks at least. I'm going to get the other stacks from my base where we make the concrete. Why does Corrales call you Shishwami? Is there a backstory? Says JK234. Yeah, I met Corrales and he was like, hello Shishwami. That's the backstory. Actually, Shishwami comes from Topmas. There is backstory to that. I think Topmas used to call me Shishwambam, and so Corrales called me Shishwami. I love it. I love all the different names people give me. It's wonderful. Okay, I just realised my next mistake was leaving my dye box elsewhere. Not here, not where I needed it. Oh, what a fool. What a fool. However, a whole stack of bones will do the job just nicely. I think. Okay, white. Okay, they just needed less. I got totally confused. I got bamboozled. Of course I wouldn't need 3 stacks. What was I thinking? I was just not thinking, basically. Cool. I feel like every single hermit calls you something slightly different, says Cherry MK. They do, and it's a beautiful thing. Cats are best. 18 is here for 6 months saying, yay, I love you, thanks for existing. Well, existing is what I do best. I do it whether I choose to or not. Cats are best. Thank you ever so much for the lovely message, dude. Vanhar21 is here for 25 months. Appreciate your support. Appreciate it. This is why I call you X when I tell my friends about you. I'm just unable to pronounce your name correctly, Satanistic Angel says. Now, you see, now I want to hear how you'd say my name more than ever. Because that is... No! The beauty of the whole... Jeez! Beauty of the whole thing. Everyone is unique. Okay, let's go ahead and do some of this. Guess what I can do now? My hands are free. I can sip on my tea. That rhymed. Woohoo. Joseph Brad 1234 is here. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Joseph Brad. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. The Pooker in chat, the one and only, say, now that your demise, do you get along with Evil X more? Evil X is still banned. Let's just say that. Although we did do some fishing together recently. Shout out to Minixu for the incredible, beautiful art. I love Minixu's art style. I really do. It's beautiful. Important question, tea or coffee, says Cherry. Pretty much always tea for me. I've had a couple of coffees recently. I enjoyed them. They're alright. I'm looking forward to indulging a little at Christmas. I'll probably have a couple of coffees. Why not? Anyway, there was something that I wanted to talk about. Good old Mr. PewDiePie is in the news again. Have some of you seen this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen a clickbaity news article on the interwebs talking about old PewDiePie? Because they love to talk about PewDiePie, don't they? He got robbed, says Vay Wentine. Yeah, that happened. That wasn't actually what I was going to talk about. But yes, PewDiePie got robbed. And I don't know the specifics of that. I don't know if he was robbed as PewDiePie, i.e. targeted, or if he was just robbed as in the robbers decided to rob that house, right? Got no idea. Unbegettable says he's taking a break. Oh, no, he's quitting YouTube. These news articles, it's terrible. Sick of clickbait journalism. I think this should be a lesson to anyone out there who likes the Pewds and know that these titles are bogus. You know, next time you see some titles about stuff, maybe think twice. The credibility of these so-called news outlets, these journalists, it's diminishing. It's diminishing, and it's because they take cheap shots, you know, and I don't know why. I don't know what their angle is. I don't know what they're up to, but you know, these articles, they love to just frame it in a way that's negative. So the way that they framed it negative to PewDiePie is, of the few that I've seen, it's kind of like they're going for the kind of like, oh, lazy millionaire, you know, who just plays video games all day and is a millionaire for it, is quitting YouTube because he's upset. Oh, you know, that's the kind of angle they take, right? And it's just like, I think it's literally like 20 seconds of his video where he just says, hey, I'm taking a break, I'm feeling a bit tired from all of this, right? Cap the Dragon says, clickbait outlets value clicks more than readers. Yeah, maybe that's it. You know, maybe they're making a decision and the value of their journalism is over. Now, if that is true, what does that mean for them? What does it mean for the future of news? To me, it seems mostly negative, because once you start doing the clickbait, you're going to turn off the people that are better informed and know, hang on a minute, that's not right. And then if you can't draw in the clicks, people who clicked on it ain't exactly going to stick around, are they? It's clickbait. Don't read the news, not informed. Read the news, misinformed, says Dodara87. Not sure what you're trying to say there. Tired of clickbait news, revoke free speech, says Cherry MK. That sounds like a terrible solution. Yawn, I'm honestly tired of PewDiePie being the only creator people ever talk about, says Caf VRT. You know what, I'd invite you to elaborate on what you said there, because obviously PewDiePie isn't the only creator that people talk about, as there are people right here in my chat talking about me, for example, and of course, you'll know there are other creators that get talked about. Anyway, the old media loves to smear YouTube whenever it can, and so when someone like PewDiePie comes up, they're all over, you know, bringing up his past controversies, and I'm not excusing him for some of the things he's done. I'm just saying this is what they do. This is how they play game, and it just looks so bad. It's just kind of disgusting. So yeah, he makes a comment about, you know, feeling tired of doing YouTube every single day and just wanting to take a break. You know, that's his decision. Right on for thinking that and doing that. Good on you, you know, especially in an environment where, as you know, burnout has hit creators. There's been a lot of talk about it. A lot of people have come out. It's quite interesting because I feel like I was getting past burnout. I was getting to a point where I was enjoying YouTube. I was getting a better mindset to it, when all of a sudden the consciousness around it kind of shifted, and YouTube themselves, and it was becoming more common to hear about burner create out. Years ago when I started, if I told you I was burned out, people would probably laughed at me, because the whole kind of view of a YouTuber back then was a bit more like, oh, you're just playing games for a living. And now I think people understand what exactly this is way better, which is a good thing. So anyway, yeah, I'm playing games for a living. You know, it's a wonderful experience, but YouTube kind of steers you in the direction of being a little bit too try-hard with that stuff, and, you know, wanting to do the best you can, and you can get into a negative place doing it. I have been in negative places doing YouTube. I can firmly say, though, I've gotten my head around it, and for the last, definitely, without a doubt, the last year has been fantastic, because everything I do for YouTube is about having fun and enjoying it, and it's been that, and I'm really pleased it has, because there were times when I was a smaller channel, I was feeling the pressure, I was, you know, I want to do this for a living, I've got to crank out these videos, and hey, I enjoyed the game, I enjoyed the videos, but it was kind of like that business angle to it, right? And that can burn you out. And so PewDiePie obviously ain't got any worries about the money in his pocket or anything like that, but that's not the main thing, right? You can still get burned out doing a job. It's still entirely possible. Think about all those poor SEO billionaires. Think about poor Jeff Bezos sleeping on his $1,000 bills every night. Okay, he can get burned out too, people. He might put too many hours in at the old Amazon headquarters. Don't forget about poor old Jeff Bezos, okay? Burnout affects all of us. Think about the billionaires. They clearly did a lot of work to get there. They must be feeling it more than us. What was that? What was that? That was something. So yeah, anyway, you know, the story should really be that PewDiePie is taking a break and he's feeling burned out. And if anything, it's positive. I think that he feels comfortable being able to talk about that, because as I said, there were times on YouTube where burnout just wasn't a thing you would talk about, and that's dangerous for creators. It's a new line of work that's come about in the last 10 years, and you know, there's all sorts of hurdles and obstacles, and I think addressing with burnout and the pace of YouTube and how it can get difficult is something that should be on people's minds and that they should be aware of. And I don't want you in this area, man, okay? I'm going to be doing a time-lapse and building here. Get out of here, you scamp. Right, I got some free heads from that. He's only going to be gone like a month, says Free Doodles. Yeah, and I think he might have a similar thought to what I've had, which is this copper thing's going down. I know I need to take a break from this at some point or another. January is probably the best time. Maybe he's thinking that, maybe not. I don't know. I'm also taking a break in January, but you know, I've been talking about that for a long time, right? Crazy Cheese says, will he lose subs then? It is entirely possible that in his absence of uploading, that yeah, his subscribers might go down a little bit. I'm sure once he starts uploading again, it will just go back in the right direction. Also, he might be taking a break, but have pre-recorded some videos, you know. It wouldn't be too hard for him to probably pump out like a video a week while he's on a month break or something. So, you know. Avon Rock says, burnout is super common these days. People have to work harder for less and stressed everyone out, but the demands for entertainment are at an all-time high. Yeah, we're living in a time where I think automation and many other factors are kind of shifting more work into entertainment. Entertainment is becoming a bigger and bigger industry. And to me, it kind of feels like, if you think utopian and, oh, what could technology bring us? The fruits of technology, a labelless society. It makes sense that entertainment is becoming a bigger thing if that's the direction we're slowly going in. Alan Animal says, no matter what your job is, you can get burned out. I had happened when I owned my own business. In fact, I had it so bad I closed the doors and have gone back to do that type of work. Yeah, I wasn't trying to diminish any other line of work as well. And let's end this discussion now with, does anyone have a counter? Does anyone disagree? I always like to hear from a viewpoint that isn't agreeing with you as well. Lots of people are showing support though in chat when it comes to burnout and understanding it. And as Alan pointed out, it's not just YouTubers, it can affect anyone. We can't see your full hotbar seems to now be the message. It's going to stay that way, I tell you. Well, it looks like not many people's are agreeing, so we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there then. Right, I'm going to sip my tea. That's actually almost finished. That's nice. Actually enjoyed a whole cup of tea somehow. I don't think that's ever happened before. I'm going to get my camera account on here. Loading up the old replay mod. I think we've prepared everything we can to do this time lapse and this building, which is cool. Which is very cool. Have we got new noises in the air as well? It's Avon Rocks subscribing. Also, Joseph Brad 1234. Joseph, I believe I read your name out. Oh, cheeky. Getting your name read out twice. Avon Rocks, thank you ever so much for the support, dude. Appreciate it. Princess Goff says, X, can you tell me how to scroll down the video? The hotbar is cut off. Oh yeah. If the hotbar is cut off, just scroll downwards, okay, and it will appear. Jeez, you people. Oh, you people. Okay. Replay mod is on. We are all set and ready to go, I believe. But I know that this isn't going to be as straightforward as I would like it. Neither is peeps. Let's grab some oak wood. We're going to do the oak wood room with the dark prismarine roof. I believe I have all the things here that we need to build it. But there's probably always something you forget, right? Okay. Excuse me, that was definitely a burp. Oh, I tell you what I could do with some ladders. Just install a few ladders so we can get up to these top areas nice and easy. Actually, it's probably going to need to be one block higher than that. 1, 2, 3 over there. Okay, that'll help me get up, down and around. Beautiful. I think we're ready to go. Asuma, you've been the only person I believe that's seriously gone after Mumbo. You should try again. Fae of Doom. I believe Tango was way more serious about going after Mumbo than I was. I mean, he built a whole shablam. Tango did. This new channel point system seems like it could get out of hand real quick, says 8Brother. What is that? Channel point system? Actually, yeah, I saw a few people saying that. What is channel points? Did Twitch add something again? Oh, Twitch, always adding things. Hey, that one stack of wood that I picked up ain't enough. Okay, let's go grab the rest of it. You get points for watching the stream. Are you sure it's not Harmony, which Spangleboo came up with? Love that name. Perfect. Never found a use for it because Streamlabs doesn't really let you do much with it. At least stuff that I like. I don't want to like sell a tweet or anything like that. That's what they want you to do with that. They want you to sell a tweet, and I was like, nah. That's just weird. Okay, so Dark Prismarine is what goes around this area. Can you open weight from C4112? We got Izuku on the shuffle today. Twitch enabled channel points for all streamers. It used to be an option. Oh, right. I will look into that after the stream. I will make a note right now, though. Oh, look, the one side where I didn't add ladders. Oh, I'm feeling angry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm being a goof. Interesting palette you got there. Yeah, it is. It's, you know, like I've decided to mix Mumbo's theme with my theme, right? White meets Prismarine. And the thing is, it's cool, but then the wood on the inside doesn't really match with it too much, but it's fine. It'll end up looking great the way I've set things up. I'm pretty positive this is going to be a nice little build between the two of our areas. And hey, not everything can be a masterpiece, okay? That over there is a masterpiece. I mean, a lot of Mumbo's base looks absolutely fantastic. Sometimes you just want to build, and you don't want to spend ages grinding away all the little details. You know, perfection really holds you back sometimes, I believe. X, are you going to do a collab with Mumbo, says BGR. This is the collab with Mumbo. This is the Hexabee. Okay, for those that don't know, this is a project me and Mumbo are working on together. Where does your music come from? Just curious, says ThaiGamer. It comes from the internet. You're probably not surprised to hear that, are you? How's this bit here going to work? I think I know, actually. I think I'm going to put 2 of these blocks. Yeah, I know how this works. 2 there, and then 2 here. Break those, pick them up in a minute, so we don't litter, so we don't waste white concrete blocks, you know. Don't want to be littering and wasting. That's disgusting, that is. Terrible habit. Okay, now comes the glass. Yeah. We've got a noise in the ear from Zed Kipper, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Zed Kipper, thank you so much for your Prime subscription, dude. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. What part of England are you from? Literally can't tell. American here. North, maybe, says Havocado. I am from north of London, that is for sure. But not that far north, jeez. Not that far north at all. I mean to record together like more often because I really like your collabs. We recorded today, and I'm sure we'll record again soon. Mumbo certainly wants to, so and you know I do as well. So I'm sure there'll be more of it. But I'm dead excited. I'm in the middle of recording a Hermitcraft episode. I've been wanting to do this project for so long, and it was really cool just to jump on today and do it. And I didn't know if I'd finish it or not, but like it's cool. I like it. How is Mumbo still alive, says Spastic Mind? By not dying. That was my professional tips to all those in the game of Demise. Pro tip from Asuma, don't die. Okay, just want to make sure I get these ones in the right spot. People are saying spoon in chat now. Don't call him a spoon, that's rude. Mumbo's a fork. Jeez. How to fix hotbar on mobile, says Thaddeus Ilong. Shake your phone, turn it upside down, and then scroll down. That usually does it on mobile, you know, the old shake of the phone. He's a spork, says Random Pone. I'll settle for spork. I'll settle for that, okay? The Editors is here for 4 months. The Editors, thank you ever so much. All of you. Every single one of you editors. Appreciate you. Saying, hi X, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. Let's talk workouts, because on my other stream, I think it was Sunday, I talked about my workout just feeling exhausted and it coming to an end. And I happened to listen to a podcast about different ways of programming your workouts, and I decided to take some of the principles this bloke was talking about and create myself a new routine. So I picked out 5 different movements, and is there like a... Yeah, I guess I haven't done that bit. Yeah, there's going to be a straight white concrete line down the middle there. So, I picked out 5 different movements for each day. I'm doing 4 days in a row. And what I do is I do these 5 movements, actually 6. I realised today when I was doing it that I needed a 6th one, so I grabbed the kettlebell and did some kettlebell swings. But anyway, you got 6 movements, different parts of your body each time. So like back, shoulders, chest, abs, legs, right? And you do your 6 movements in 10 minutes, because this guy was talking about how if you give your muscles 10 minutes to rest, all the is it called lactus? The acid, lactic acid, something like that. The acid goes out of the muscle, and that's a better way to train, this guy reckons. Now, a lot of fitness advice tells you to go for that, to get all the acid in there, to go for the burn, as they call it. Oh my goodness me, we're going to have mobs spawning around here, which I do not want. Please let me sleep in my bed. Zombies are coming for me. It's lactic acid, says the bee's knees. So I did remember, and I definitely saw a creeper over there. Oh, this terrifies me. I do not want creepers on our new project. We're going to have to go dismantle them. Dismantle their faces. So anyway, you take 10 minutes to get it out of your muscle. And he reckons this is better for your health and for strength training and whatnot. So you wait 10 minutes between doing each of your things. So that's why you do 6 in rotation. So I broke it down into like 90 seconds, okay? Do your chin-ups, 90 seconds go by. You're doing, what was it, hammer raises, 90 seconds go by. Bench lunges, 90 seconds. Bicycle kicks, 90 seconds. See, I can remember it quite well because I just had to drill it into my head, so I was doing it. What was the other thing though? Maybe I didn't remember it that well because I can't remember what the other one was. What's the last one? Oh yeah, just bicep curls and then kettlebell swings. So then when you go back to doing your chin-ups again, you've rested for 10 minutes, and I could really feel that like it helps you maintain your form. You feel just like you're getting a lot more bang for your buck each time you go and do it. Like what I'm used to doing is having a minute rest and then you just diminish the amount of returns, right? You can't do the same amount of reps over and over again. So it felt way better for those reasons. So I'm going to just keep going with it and see what it does for me. I've programmed like 8 days of it. It seemed pretty cool. Right, let's place all these blocks. X, how many chin-ups can you do, says Zombie Saber? Well, it depends, because like in a row, well, I can tell you, I freshly rested, body weight, no extra weights, I could probably crank out 16 in a row. But what I do is rest a minute and then do more, and I tend to find it drops by 2 reps each time, maybe sometimes 3. However, with this technique I did today, I picked 12. I thought, don't go to failure straight away. Do 12, and every time I rested, I could come back and do 12 again. So it really felt like a smarter approach. So I'm going to keep doing that. JK says, a temporary build-up of lactic acid can be caused by vigorous exercise if your body doesn't have enough available oxygen to break down glucose in the blood. This can cause the burning feeling in the muscle groups you're using. It can also cause nausea and weakness. Yeah, so from doing workout like progressive overload where you feel a lot of burn, you do get that nausea and weakness, but it's kind of like a good nausea and weakness. That's the weird thing about it. Like, it feels good. You feel like you're exhausting yourself and getting returns on that. But hey, I'm trying this other technique now. I'm going to see how it works out. You know, I'm going to do it for 8 days, then it's Christmas, and Christmas is just going to be Christmas, and I don't know when I'm going to get back into a routine again. But first day of it, I really enjoyed. It just felt good. And the other thing I didn't mention is that I only did 4 rounds. Oh, there's actually another detail that's really quite important as well. This guy reckoned that you shouldn't rest and sit and, you know, like just idle, that you should keep moving. So in between what I was doing, you know, is it chin-ups, is it a bicep curl, whatever. Like, I got up and I walked around until the next thing started. So it's 10 minutes of solidly either walking or doing one of these movements. And then I did that 4 times in a row. So the workout felt way more effective and in control. It kept my heart rate up, so it was a little bit more like a cardio, a steady state cardio. And it only lasted 40 minutes. And it took me about 15 minutes to just warm up the body and stretch and get your heart rate up and warm up your body and all of that stuff. So all in all, it could save me a lot of time if I move to doing these workouts. It's just, will they be effective? Will they grow muscle as much? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's already. In fact, what was I gonna do? No, I'm not gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. Today. So today I did it fasted. Tomorrow I'm gonna do it after a meal and see if that makes much of a difference. Of course, you should keep moving, otherwise your breathing will get all messed up. Well, that's a bit of a strange thing to say, because different movements will have you breathing at different tempos, right? Like, you don't do chin-ups at the same pace you do hammer raises or bicep curls. One thing I did notice with kettlebell swings is that I watched this guy doing, like, the video of him doing kettlebell swings, and he has this really, like, precise kind of sound when he breathes. And it made me think about my breathing when I was doing them, and I realised my breathing is just like all over the place. And I can see why these people talk about getting your breathing under control, so it can be more precise and therefore efficient and in control, etc. Are you doing time-lapse videos, says Simple Miko? I am, yeah, I am actually. So everything you're seeing right now will be in a time-lapse eventually. We got noises in the ear, by the way. Jew Long is here with the Prime subscription, and Aaliyah and Gotin have subscribed with Amazon Prime. I said that like there were 2 of you. Aaliyah and Gotin, is that 2 people? Anyway, thank you so much for the support. We got Primchi with a donation saying yes. I don't know what you're saying yes to, but I thank you so much for the donation, the contribution to the channel. The support is appreciated. And yes to you too, you know. Yes, it is. Dimitri says, yes, but all the exercises have a different difficulty. Indeed. For example, hammer raises and bicep curls are probably the least intense, whereas the bikes and I find bench lunges, man, I don't know what it is. That is a weird exercise for me, because it proper, I don't know, it like proper exhausts me, and I don't have to do a lot of it. There's just something about it that just seems to hit the spot. Okay, we're doing the next one now, which means we need a new type of wood. That type of wood is spruce. Let's double check it's spruce. Actually, it's dark oak. Oh, look, and some of the turtles are hanging out on the inside. I like it. You are most welcome, turtles. Right. Turtle power, go! Borafdorf says, do you mean tricep dips? I do not. What exercises do you do for triceps, says Moisty Thighs. So, I don't do tricep dips. I have a theory tricep dips is how I hurt my shoulder. And I've watched quite a few videos, things online about tricep dips, and quite often they talk about having strength in the shoulder and really needing to get your form correctly. I can't help but feel that the dips were the thing that sent my shoulder over the edge. For triceps, I go with kettlebell skull crusher and I've been trying to do tricep kickbacks, but it's kind of hard to get the form right. But the weird thing is, my arms feel totally different from one another when I do that, yet they kind of look the same. Like if I examine the shape of the muscle and whatnot, they're both similar, but my whole like left and right arm is weird. Like my left often feels weaker than the right. Yet, for example, it's clearly stronger with like bicep curls. There's like some unevenness between the two. I think it's probably all from that injury, you know. I hurt my shoulder doing tricep dips earlier this year, says Ade Badal, and I couldn't quite read the rest of your name. Yeah, man, you might have had what I had then, because I really do think it was the dips looking back on it. I think it just tipped me over the edge. What foods do you eat ready for a workout? I don't really eat like a pre-workout meal. I kind of just will have a meal before or not. I've looked into whole pre-workout supplements and stuff, and a lot of people say it's kind of a bit on the bogus side. So the only strategy I have is to eat fruit, carbohydrates, so I have some of that kind of energy available, right? I believe your dips are hard on your shoulders. When you said bench lunges, I got confused, says Borfdorf. Okay, so bench lunge is, I think, sometimes called, oh, is it the Russian lunge, or like it has like a Eastern European kind of name to it. It's where you have a foot. Okay, you got a bench behind you, and you're standing with one foot behind you on the bench, and you lunge downwards. Bulgarian, yes, Sregel, you're right. It is definitely Bulgarian. Now, one thing you want to do if you do these things with these lunges is make sure your form is good. Your knees are not wobbling and straight on and whatnot. You know, don't go off what I've just said. Go look up some technique videos or get some proper advice. But anyway, that's just one thing about the bench lunge. It's one of those ones you really want to make sure you're doing properly. I spent a lot of time making sure I've done them properly, and I can't believe how exhausting they still are. They really wear me out. They're just kind of crazy. When is a good time to start working out? I'm in my teenage years, says Freezon. I've seen or heard stories of people working out as like young as 14 and 15. I would wait. You know, if you like the sound of it, you don't have to rush into that. I also have heard a lot of people say that you need to like let your body grow first before you start doing this stuff. But I think if you were to do some basic lightweight training, I think anyone could do that. I'm not talking about like trying to push, you know, pounds and kilograms or whatever. Like just with some light dumbbells, you know, 3 kilogram dumbbells, whatever. Like anyone could get a little bit of a benefit from that. If you look up the benefits of resistance training, like there's so many of them. It's really fantastic, because what you're doing is you're constantly getting your metabolism and your body to kind of like repair itself and build muscle, and that just has so many positive effects around your body and your health. Cohen Hendricks says, don't start working out with heavy equipment until you're at least 18. That sounds really reasonable. Yeah, don't go. Yeah, if you're a teenager, don't go looking for the heavy stuff. Cardio until you're old enough, then weights after, says Spanner. I think you can do weights at any time, and I think you can do cardio anytime, right? Like running is a big thing in schools. When I was in school, there was running club from when you started to like 12. I don't know if there was anything like that before. I think there was. I remember we used to do sports days in when you were in like what they call it, junior school. But I don't think there was anything serious about it, right? Like training and whatnot. Probably not at all. I started working out when I was 6 years old. You know what? That don't sound right. 6 years old. I'm 14 and I deadlift 260 pounds, says Pixel Boy. Yeah, that sounds kind of worrying to me, honestly, because Like, your body's still developing, and the deadlift is a great way to injure yourself with poor form. And from what I've seen, it's, you know, it's high risk, high reward. You might not even know you've injured yourself, right? Like, you might just feel it later in life. I want to take that one out. I mean, if you're 14 and doing it with an absolute professional pro coach, then maybe. I don't know, but it just sounds not quite right. Ugh! 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 All the noises! All of them! Get out of my base area. It's technically not a base, but get out of it. The bees say no. Jeez. Deadlifting is one of those things that is very easy to mess up and ruin something in your body, says Attack Bomb. Indeed. Okay, we seem to be safe. I don't see too many creepers. And there is something burning over there, isn't there? It's burning. Right. Have you done martial arts in the past? Are you doing martial arts? Will you do martial arts? If yes, then what? Says Corlon. I've always liked the look of martial arts. I respect it. I think it's fantastic. I don't like the idea of like engaging people or fighting, and like even like a training or a, you know, like that context. I just really don't like the idea of it. So I have not really been that inclined towards martial arts. Okay, Spruce is next, right? Let's do this. Jolaric is here with the Prime for 3 months, saying woohoo, made it to 3 months. Took years of watching, ha! Appreciate ya, appreciate you. Thank you for 3 months of support. Thank you for years of watching, I appreciate that. Boxing is cool, Asuma. I did it and I really liked it. I'm glad you liked it. If you do take it seriously, though, remember, every time someone punches you in the face, that's some brain damage later in life right there. You go look up Muhammad Ali and some of the other famous boxers, man. They get a few screws loose when they get older. It's the same for American football, you know, all those collisions. The same for English football. Every time you head the ball, it is brain damage. It's been proven. Remember, Will Smith was in a movie about it. That means it's true. Just like Independence Day. Remember when those aliens invaded? You know. Banter says I can only physically do yoga and mild Pilates due to my illness, but it helps me so much. Well, it's good that you do that, for sure. I also do yoga and it is fantastic. I love it. Looking forward to the 30 days of yoga in January. I mean, there's no reason I can't do it now, but then January's like, you know, a not so busy month, right? I like martial arts that are more focused on self-defense, says the Emerald Gamer. Yeah, I mean, to what I said a moment ago, I think I'd feel the same way about doing the self-defense stuff as well. I don't know. Physical violence just don't do it for me. Cold Sherpa, welcome to the stream, dude. Saying I joined the stream to help out. I'm reminded I should go to the gym. I really want to, but I can't. Busy studying and dealing with past derps. Oh, the derps of the past coming back to haunt, are they? What is your opinion about Spartan training techniques? I didn't even know that we knew about Spartan training techniques. What are they? That sounds fascinating. That sounds fascinating. X, are you from the UK? If so, what? Oh, county. I thought it said country. I was going to make like England. England joke. I'm from the county near the other one. You know, the one that's next to that other one that's sort of shaped a bit like this one. Body dysmorphia is becoming a bigger problem among young men. You see really fit men in media all the time, and young folks are trying to emulate it, and that's even if it's unobtainable, says ADCO. Yeah, I have a mixed opinion on that stuff because I think promoting personal fitness can be a good thing as well. Like so many things in life, it can often be rather particular to the situation. So making like a broad statement about physique and looks can sometimes not be as useful, but there's definitely something to what you're saying. It's not just men, it's women as well. And you know what? Like, it's in pretty much every movie that you watch that beautiful people get casted to play roles. It's just a thing. Like, whoever's in the industry, like us watching it, gravitate to the prettier people on the screen. If, like I said, literally any movie, it's always the more attractive people that get into those kind of roles and casted for it, right? And body dysmorphia and feeling inadequate in the face of those people is definitely like a issue to be discussed about for sure. As for that physical appearance stuff though, like all of my working out and exercise and whatnot that I talk about, it's really motivated by enjoying the experience, enjoying the way it makes me feel while I'm doing it, and then when I'm not doing it as well. And so when I'm talking about all of this stuff, like the way it changes your physique is kind of like the last thing that happens, not the first thing. If you go into it thinking about that first, yeah, that can be a bad place to go, because then you're chasing something and doing something, you know, with your body that you might not actually be enjoying. You're doing it for the wrong reasons, kind of thing. Right, let's make up as much of this cyan glass as we can, because I want to get this done in one go. Look, we've just got this one and that one left to do. I think I probably haven't got enough glass. Somehow I haven't got enough glass. You know how it goes. Always not enough. What do the peeps in the chat say about all of that I just said? You probably said your things already, didn't you? X, what are you building, says Dimitri. We're building the Hexabee. It's going to be for a bunch of bee farms. Dark Soul says it's not about being beauty, it's about the enjoyment of working out and the enjoyment and the result. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. That's why, you know, when that comment comes through, I'm reminded of a couple of things. So some people think, like, when you're talking about working out, it's sort of, oh, you want to get jacked and ripped, and, like, no, it's the doing it is what I like, and why I'd encourage people to do it is not, hey, get jacked. It's like, no, take care of your health. You know, take care of your body, and your body takes care of your mind, that kind of thing. But also, when I've seen those points brought up before, I've seen them done in a really kind of distasteful way. I remember watching this documentary about bodybuilding, and like this person just had an agenda to really like rip into bodybuilders and paint them in the nastiest light they could. And it was like focusing on the use of steroids, which, you know, I don't do, and I obviously wouldn't advocate anyone to. And just trying to find the worst aspects. And every community and culture and every activity has its good and its bad, right? And it just made me think, like, maybe some people look at that kind of stuff this way, right? You know? Maybe they look at it and they think they know why you're doing it. Because that's what people tend to do a lot of the time. They tend to think they know about stuff they don't do. There's a whole lot of mental health benefits from working out, says Mehari. Absolutely, and that is one of the main reasons that I talk about it and like promote it. So season 6 isn't packed to the brim. Can't believe it's still running to this day, says Lemon. Packed to the brim. Not sure quite what that means, but yeah, we're still going. Aaron Rock says, you'd be surprised how fit you actually need to be in theatre. Depends on what you do, of course, but there's a lot of motion, even if you're not dancing. I can totally understand that, yeah. I can get that. It means totally full, says Domin Arado. Well, what is totally full? The season? Full in what way? And I don't quite get that. When does season 6 end? When does Infinity end? You know? Where does Season 6 end? That's what I wonder. I think it's like the appeal of being jacked. I think it's how they act while jack it, says Hobo Cat. I mean, if there is an appeal to it, that's probably more in line with that comment we read earlier, right? About body dysmorphia and all of that. I think really you just need, like, with how your body looks, I don't really know how to say, like, how to be fine with it, because before I started working out, I didn't really care much. Like, it wasn't a big deal. My body's my body. I certainly, obviously, you know, as I got slowly bigger over time, I did start to think, right, probably need to get on the bike and start exercising. I knew that instinctively, but it weren't anything like body dysmorphia. It was just, I think everyone understands if you put a bit of weight on around the belly, you could do with a bit more exercise, right? But like the whole, there was never any desire to like get ripped or anything like that. It's just, I was just fine with it. So I can't really like speak to it very much, I guess. It's easier to speak to something you've been through, right? Oh jeez! No! No, it's a derp! Oh! Chat goes wild with the derp. Adam in chat says, when I was younger, working out was to get jacked and look good. Now that I'm older, it's to just keep my body moving and feel better. Well, that is the right reason to do it in the end there. Yeah, because I never had that. I never had the whole do it to get jacked kind of thing. That was never really it. It was listening to Henry Rollins saying, like, what was it? Oh, there's some amazing quotes that he got me thinking about. I'm kind of embarrassed that they don't come to mind as quickly. But things like, no one can lift the weights but you. Like, one of the simplest things. But then he'd also talk about, like, what did he used to say? Iron fist, iron mind, or something like that. All this idea of like, hey, this thing that you're doing here is hard, but if you can do that, it makes other things in your life that are hard easier. And that really just like engulfed my mind, and I was like, I want that. That's what I want. Because there ain't no easy ways out. There ain't no easy ways out in life. So if you can do something that's hard here, it helps you elsewhere as well. I didn't mean to insulate. It's bad to talk about working out. Working out is really healthy. In every sense. Kumo Nandrai posted a picture of his physical transformation over the last year and pointed out what the only reason he could ever look the way he did is because he could ever... Okay, that one's going off the screen. I didn't quite get to read all of that because it's sliding off the screen. Lots of people are typing in chat. I didn't... yeah, if you feel like I misrepresented you at all, I was trying to say that I appreciated your comment, and it was just that I'd heard similar things said by people that, like, I knew clearly didn't understand it. So, like, when bringing up that stuff, I always want to kind of, like, explain that. I am 15 years old. I honestly don't care how I look or feel with myself, how I feel mentally, and how I literally physically feel. Well, I mean, the way that was worded, I'm not quite sure what you were saying. You know, not caring about how you look is, for the most part, I think fine. But caring about how you feel mentally is surely important. Not sure if you're saying it wasn't. Also, you know, like, looks and how you feel physically are not the same thing. If you feel sluggish and groggy and tired physically, that's probably a sign that you need to do something about it. Again, it's not about like being jacked and all of that kind of stuff. It's like if you feel physically weak and lethargic, etc., that's generally not a good thing. We got noises in the ear from Joel Reach for free. Oh, we read that one out. Joel, you're getting read twice. Banana Master 8 is here with a Prime subscription. Droid Dude is here for 9 months. Twitch Baby in chat right there. And Starry Eye 313 is here for 28 months, saying, hope you have a great Xmas and a new year. Thank you ever so much, Starry Eyes. I appreciate that. Excuse me. I hope you and everyone watching have a great festive season as well. Okay, we need some dark prismarine. Why do I got a feeling we're running out? Oh no, we're not. We good. We're going to run out of glass though, that's for sure. In my opinion, social media has encouraged people to work out for totally the wrong reasons. I.e. getting jacked. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that on social media, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot to be said about the fitness industry on social media. Selling people who don't need supplements them and performing dangerous stunts on Instagram and whatnot. Okay, and now the glass. Is this it? Is this all I got? Can I make some more? Let's go find out. I can probably throw together a little bit more. Oh, we've actually gone all out there. That's not glass, is it? Yeah, it looks like I can peel together a handful of blocks from in here. Maybe enough to get the whole thing done. We will soon find out. Okay, one thing you've got to watch out for is that it doesn't put itself into there like that. Do not want. And again, no wait, that's light blue, so we'll take that one. Okay, that might be enough. Let's give that a shot. Briton Roots 13 is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. And XD Alex B has subscribed with the Prime as well. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate your support. And I hope you enjoy today's live stream. We also got a noise in the ear from Mon PJC, the one and the only. Here for 13 months saying, hi Mr. X, just got home and catching your stream. Hope you're good, buddy. Thank you, dude. I'm doing alright. I hope you're well as well. I shot you a message about the clicker earlier. I used it to make concrete today, and for some reason when I alt and tabbed it, interrupted the process. Which, I don't know if it did that before or not. I can't remember if I tested it or not. Every individual needs to structure an exercise program that fits their needs and intentions. Copying others is not always the healthiest way, says To Such. Yeah, couldn't agree more. For a lot of people though, air quotes copying other people is kind of like a way in. Certainly a way in for me. Like, when I started, it was just like, you know, there's a whole world of information you could know about this stuff, but you don't really know where to begin on how to educate yourself. I mean, you could buy a book. That was never an idea that crossed my mind, and I kind of like eventually just found this one thing that sort of worked, and it was this weird workout routine that apparently no one ever does, but anyway, it got me into it, and it took time to like build up knowledge and learn all of those sorts of things, right? I think copying other people is kind of how a lot of people get started into it. I wouldn't know what to recommend actually though, to say like, here's a good place to start. I've just had to assemble so much information from like this place and that place. I wouldn't actually really have a recommendation. Okay, looks like we did it with a few blocks of spare. That's awesome, and that can be the end of our time lapse. That can be the end of our time lapse. Let's log out and then log out on my camera account now. What I'm going to do next may shock and surprise you. You'll never believe what this YouTuber's about to do, or streamer even, if I can figure it out. Oh wait, did that work? It works. Okay. So if I go over here, replay viewer, and there. Nice. Okay. So now we're going to do this, make a replay. But we're going to kind of do it in a low effort way, because I don't think the building lends itself to having anything in particular. Like, you know, like, can I follow me around and drift in and out of the rooms? Not really. But I am thinking we're going to make this one a minute long, and then I'll edit it however later on. 40 minutes it took to do that. Wow. Whoa! Replay behind the scenes, says Avon Rocks. Only the best for all of you. Only the best. I see a super secret project, says Golden Clovers. You do? Oh yeah, that server. Oh yeah, that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of position this. Remember, you want to do it like this. Going to kind of position it so the whole thing is always in focus. Maybe a little bit more of what's around, but not so much the loading of it. And then we're going to try and get like a straight line through the middle for our first point. So we put a camera point here on the timeline that we've created from start to end. It's a minute long. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other points that I want to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So every 20 seconds we go to a new point. And I'm going to try and keep it similar height. And then again, get that through line through the middle. Kind of feels like that's okay. Doesn't have to be a perfect science. Oh no, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, glad I thought of that now. Let's make this 50 seconds long and make my life easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, because you start at 0. So 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3... Let's go for 15. So the next one's 30. What I'll do is wherever we end, I'll drag that thing around. Okay, so now, trying to keep it similar height and distance from the whole project. Get that nice straight through line there. And that's our next camera point. Now we're going to advance 45 seconds. Another 15 right there. And do the same thing again. Get that nice old through line in place. Feel like we've gone a little bit close, so I'm going to move out again. Ooh, what happened there? There we go. And then 1 minute would be the next bit, wouldn't it? Okay, about there I think. And then we drag that back to the same spot. And then we go have a little preview. We got noises in the air. Astoria, Lunaris with the Prime subscription, and Binkess77 for 2 months. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so I would probably speed this up in post. Maybe make it about 40 seconds. The other thing is it kind of starts looking at the one you're building. So maybe pivoting all the camera angles around a little bit would work better, but it doesn't matter. You've got to think about the focus. Like, you want the focus to remain sort of central, and I think we're doing that. If anything, it's a bit on the low side, but I think we're overlooking at it. It's not like the focus is going off camera at all. There's a little bit of fighting mob action over there, which is fine. The turtles are chilling like villains. It's pretty cool. What builds we got going on here? I like it. This is dope, says It's Omat. It is pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, let's render. Let's do it. Okay, now I'm going to press that button. We're going to go play some Minecraft, peeps. No! No, it's invalid! Oh, by the way, this might mean I can't log on until the replay is done. This is a bit of a bug I've noticed. I don't think the thing actually, like, I don't think the game actually logs in again until you've closed all the games down. So if we can't get in again, you know, that's why. It's not Matt says worth it. 3 mins for a sick vid, I would take it. Yeah, you got a point. What was that? 3 or 5 minutes of editing, and then you've got a really cool little bit of video right there. Okay, it's letting me log in actually. So now I don't know what the dealio is with. Oh, it's broken. Wait, no, surely it will pick up the other. There you go. There you go. It's picked it up. Right. So I'm going to do a little bit of recording in a moment. What we got left to do are the interiors here, and then maybe put something special in this bit. Let's also sleep in the bed. So sick that this goes into a ton of Hermitcraft episodes, says Apple Sloth. Yeah, however, in 1.15 there won't be any replay mods, maybe for a while. I don't know if anyone's developing it, but the original developer isn't taking it any further. So we can certainly thank them for the amazing mod. It's an incredible program, but it might not be around forever. Yeah, I feel like this would be here, especially if we're going to have another thing going on. Let's put these little details in. Mr. X, what's the best tea? A warm tea. A warm/hot tea, actually. A drinkable hot tea. Perfect. Beautiful use of language. X, what other games do you play? Says No God Lived. I'm not a gamer! Why would I play computer games? Oh, that should be like a little meme. Our own little Asuma meme. I was playing Mindustry, but I think I'm done with that game now. And I know what I want to do in January, though. I'm going to play modded. I'm going to stream some modded Minecraft. I've got plans. We got Dobos Live, subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you, Dobos. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. X, I only found you within the last week, but you dope, says Tooched. I've probably butchered your name. You don't think I'm dope anymore, do you? Oh, no. Ruined it. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the nice message. Ugh. Words, difficult. Okay, let's come down here and grab all the rest of our woods. As you can see, look. All of this is going to help build the rest of the room. So we've still got work to do. Oh, we got work to do, believe me, but we're getting some of it done, I guess. I like this. This is great. Even though it's not finished yet, I feel like this is home, you know? It's got a cool feel to it. I just finished Doom a few days ago. I've probably never felt more accomplished, says Kuma Animations. I don't get a big sense of accomplishment from playing games myself. However, I do with Minecraft, but that's because I create something that all of you enjoy, and that is like a really good feeling. I am sorry for asking this question twice, but have you any idea when Realm servers are going to come out for PS4? Dude, I don't work for Mojang. That's what I'll say. Kitten says, X, are you going to strip some of the logs? I wasn't. Oh my goodness me. It might look better if all the logs are stripped. It might just... You know what? It really might look a lot better if all the logs are stripped. It would probably mix with the concrete a little bit better. Mojang, says JK234. Mojang, as if words aren't said exactly how they're spelt. Like no, like cano, sorry. Oh, I said it wrong. Cano. I can know how to say Mojang, okay? I can know it. Jeez. Jeez. X, we want more pew pew streams, says Tuxavan. Pew pew. Astoria Lunararis, who subscribed with Prime today, has now gifted a sub to Ria94. Thank you ever so much for doing that, Astoria. I appreciate you supporting the community here. And that noise in my ear means that my replay is finished. Cool. I'm going to close that. Press that button. It will pick Minecraft back up again. There it goes. I've got to press the dirt button because we did a derp earlier in the stream. And what's that? Oh, it actually doesn't show anything. Oh, there we go. I got rid of my overlays? Why would I do that? Oh, the music's paused? Wait, what do you mean? Is this some sort of behind the scenes moment? It might just be. How do I record, actually? Is that my record button? It is! I did a thing. Okay, let me double check. Microphone is being recorded. Fantastic. And I want to grab some blocks from over there. Okay, time to get into YouTube video mode. Oh, behind the scenes, the pressure is on. They're listening. They're listening. They're listening live. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Okay, here we go. I've got no idea what I'm going to say. So, time lapse would have ended. Oh no, I would totally start this flying in. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's looking good. My friends, look at that beautiful view right there. The Hexabee is really coming to life right now. This is gorgeous. I love it. It's looking fantastic. And I've had this idea that maybe we'll put another one of these roofs in the middle, and we'll use the other prismarine texture going around the rim here. So because of that, I kind of added in some white concrete up the top here. As you can see, all of the rooms are like getting there. I've got to go around and do the stairs up the top and below just like this. However, I've had a suggestion on my live stream, which I'm doing right now. Twitch.tv/Asuma is the place to catch my live streams. We could strip all of the logs, and I can't help but feel it will look better. It will mix with the concrete more. It'll be nicer on the eyes, especially the birchwood. The birchwood ain't got a lot going for it. So I'm going to make it a thing on this video. You comment and let me know if you think we should strip all the wood, and then that's something I'll do, because I don't want to strip it all and then change my mind. And I could certainly do it. So if you agree with me, let me know with a comment down below. Alright, there we go. Whoa, behind. Oh, no! Derp! I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. Back to normal. Whew. Let's get that music rolling. Alright, lucky you. Behind the scenes. Goodness me, I'm spoiling you. I'm spoiling you. Okay. There were the scenes, you were behind it, it was wonderful. Okay, right. There were some scenes over there, you got behind it. That is me making a play on Craig David. I can't do the voice. Oh my goodness me. Craig David and Kez. Oh, like one other person in chat might know what I'm talking about. What was it? He goes, he used to go, this song's off the hook. The hook was over here, the song was there, that's about a good foot. Cracks me up. Bo Selector, says Binke, you got it, my friend, you got it. That show was filthy. But yeah, the Craig David one cracked me up. Yeah, this is going to look great with this in the middle. It probably means I'm going to have to go get a bunch more glass. I'm going to build this the lazy way now and remove those blocks second, I think. I need to comment on the roof as well. I'm so, like, when I record a video or an episode, like, little thoughts pop into my head and I'm like, oh, remember to say that next time. And sometimes I record a clip and I forget, and then I'm like, no, delete it, it's inferior. I forgot to mention that things can spawn on the roof. Yeah, welcome to my world. Okay, let's get rid of these now. Although I haven't finished, I wish to get rid of them. And then we got this little bit over here. This little biddy! Do you watch Celebrity Juice? Says Acid. No, I don't think that I do. And I'm not sure if that even sounds familiar, but it sounds like a thing, you know? Oh my god, I just spotted the derp counter at the top right corner. Derp face, yeah! When you don't even know there's a derp counter. GG. GG, my friend. Cutie Pie Kitten is here for 39 months. Say no, I've seen how the sausage was made. Joke. Thanks for 39 months of quality entertainment. When you say the sausage was made, don't you mean hot dog? Or maybe sausage making is rank too. I watched a video about how they made peanut butter. Okay, and I'll tell you, I was loving it, right? You know, this was quality entertainment. I love peanut butter. That's what I've got to eat at Christmas. A big fat peanut butter and jam sandwich. Yes, please. That's what I want. But anyway, I'm watching, you know, I'm watching this thing with the peanut, and like they're showing you the peanuts coming like this. I'm like, that's good. You know, they're going through this machine. Okay, right, they're getting bits of the skin off. That's cool. Okay, now they're roasting them. Very, very nice. They look tasty, and they're getting cooked, and they're getting passed through this machine, and now they're starting to get ground down a little bit. I was like, all right, okay, where comes the good bit? And then it was like, and here's where they get turned into butter, and it just shows you loads of the peanut butter, and I was like, no, you've skipped the best bit. I wanted to see how the peanuts went from being peanutty to being peanut butter, and they just washed all the way over it, and it was just like, they just showed the peanut butter and says this is how it's done, and I saw no sign of how the peanuts became peanut butter, and I was so disappointed, you know. I was so disappointed. It ruined my life. You know, life was alright until that moment. And then I was like, geez, this is so anticlimactic. So anticlimactic. What's the point? What's the point? I worked at a whipped cream factory last summer. It was really nice to see how the machines worked. Yeah, I love seeing machines in action and how they get the job done and all that. It's fascinating. Okay, we'll need some glass up the top here. For now, though, I think we need to work on getting the wood in place on the inside. So I have a chest over here for this particular operation. If I have any excess of these, I will put them to use. Let's go around and do the top first, because the bottom's going to be a pain in the bum. Pain in the bum. Dapuka says, step 1, get peanut. Step 2, profit. It felt like that, man. It felt like that. It really was. It was just like one minute you had a shot of the peanuts, right? And then you had a shot of the peanut butter coming out of the machine. You couldn't see what was in the machine. And it was just like, here's how the peanut butter gets made. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying to my face, documentary. How dare you? You're not allowed to do this. I work in a bakery and it's really hard work, but it's also super fun, says Red Guy 2. I got a friend who worked in a bakery and they said that it was pretty much the same. Hard work, but a lot of, like, quite satisfying. I imagine cooking probably is, like, cooking is satisfying. I like cooking. Doing it for other people as a job, I think I'd probably enjoy too. Although I don't think I'd enjoy being, like, surrounded by food constantly. I'm a very, like, on-off eater. It's like, I've finished doing my eating for today, and so I'm good with it until tomorrow. And I believe we're being raided by the one, the only. It's the hypnotized. That didn't really sound that cool, did it? I ruined it. I ruined it. Hypno, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Saw you were playing some vanilla Minecraft. That's always good to see. We are doing the same over here on the Hermitcraft server. And I am working on the Hexabee project. This actually a little bit inspired by Hypno, now that I think about it. Just came back to me. Hypno had... Let's see. I think we were doing a Hermitcraft modded series. I don't think it was one of the ones that I was playing, but I was watching the Hermits play it. And Hypno built this whole thing where he played with this mod revolving around bees, and he built these hexagonal bees areas. Like, I think when I first started this project, I was actually quite fondly remembering that. So, Hypno, thank you for the inspiration. Appreciate it. Oh, Mr. Turtle Man. Oh, placed that one wrong again. Who started Hermitcraft, says Haig. FTB Ultimate, says Hypno. No, Hypno. FTB Ultimate did not start Hermitcraft. That was a mod pack that you were playing. Just happens to be the one I was talking about a minute ago, you silly sausage. Jeez. No, that's the one, FTB Ultimate. And Generic B started Hermitcraft many moons ago. Actually, like 6-7 years ago. Oh, the numbers terrify me. They make me feel old. Oh, that terrifies me too. Oh, they're all up there. Oh, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. Get in the bed. No, baby. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Oh, why you? Oh, no, I'm on fire. Jeez, jeez. Oh my goodness me. What do you mean the arrow went straight through you? This is something right here. I need to file a bug report. Let's go get a bed. That one there, yeah, that one. I've got an Enderman on my roof. Oh, it's not good. It's not good for X. There's probably creepers up there. Come on. Whew. Is this 1.15, says Hypno? It's not 1.15. Ah! Jeez. Ah! Now I'm on fire. Okay, get wrecked. Oh, they just don't stop coming in this game, do they? And you're supposed to be in the library. Goodness me. Librarians. Didn't know they were so violent. Whew. Right, that's it. Burn. Burn, scumbags. Burn to death. Let's go do a creeper check. It's a bit... Oh! I had to think. I had to think carefully then. I was like, move slow, move slow. Let's bail out the window. Oh, do you know what would be a really good way of getting rid of these suckers? Yeah, I see you, creeper butts. Not anymore. I can actually still see you over my shoulder. Right, no more creepers. Okay. That should do it. That should do it. Yeah, they all gone now. They all gone. Oh, bunch of troublemakers. What was I even doing? Nobody knows. It'll be a mystery forever. Okay, let's go continue doing this. Hypno, thank you so much for the raid, dude. We also got Astoria Lunaris with cheers and bits. Thank you ever so much for the cheers and bits. I appreciate you supporting the channel. No message with that one, but I thank you nonetheless. Oh, okay, that didn't quite work, did it? There we go. Bam. Let's get these suckers placed. Will you turn phantoms off in 1.15? We can do that with a game rule. I don't know if that would be a thing we would do or not. I don't want to turn off a Minecraft mob just because it's kind of a nuisance. But they are just a nuisance. That's the problem. I don't know how you'd make them less of a nuisance. I think they just need to be a little bit more rewarding to kill. And I don't know what they could do that would be a bit more rewarding, really. But something would be better than nothing. I think what I might do is that. Especially if we're going to strip all of these. I imagine a lot of people are going to say yes. That would certainly help here, I think. Oh, this is such a cool project. Such a cool project. Strex says, do you know when Hermitcraft will move to 1.15? Well, it was supposed to be today, but now I just don't know, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That's rotted flesh up there, is it? Change their loot table to drop diamonds, says Onan Gomorizer. That's something we wouldn't do, because then diamonds become farmable, which you don't want. You don't want farmable diamonds or you'll ruin the economy. But I don't think a data pack solution is probably the right thing either. I mean, it's like a Minecraft problem, right? It'd be cool if the devs would look at some of the less realised features or things that are a bit underwhelming and maybe give them a bit more use. I'm not sure. Maybe give the phantom membrane more uses. Make it into a block, perhaps. Phantom membrane block. And then it would become valuable. Have you seen the documentaries called 7 Worlds, 1 Planet on BBC? I think I bought that for Christmas for someone. Is it new? Okay, let's go put in a few more of these. Phantom membrane wallpaper. Yeah. Sounds lovely and pleasant, doesn't it? I like a bit of membrane on my wall. Don't know about you. There it is. Bam. Right, that one's done. Then we got the jungle over here. Welcome to the jungle. We've got slabs and stairs. Sir Micro Biscuit says they could possibly drop broken elytras where you have to get their membranes and repair the broken ones. I don't know. I don't know. I know there's a problem, I ain't got the answers. Aren't diamonds technically still farmable? Right now Mumbo's building an auto mining machine that will fee him a huge number of new diamonds. Is it? I mean, to what extent does that work? Because you've got obstacles in the world, like obsidian and lava and water, that break those flying machines, right? So I don't think it's truly auto. It definitely gets close to auto when you can build a machine, but those machines often require like a little bit of oversight and companionship, for lack of a better word. Okay. I've got a load of junk in my inventory again. Look at this. Rubbish. Get rid of it. Oh, by the way, we definitely created more white concrete than we used. In fact, I think all of that I went and made didn't get used. Fascinating. These go here, don't they? Hey X, you should sing more, says Lemon Kiwi. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There we go. Right, we have no dark oak ones though. Dark oaky cokey. That's what I'm calling it. Did I sing a minute ago or something? I tend to spontaneously sing. X, would the bark blocks look better in the entranceway? They might do, but we're probably going to strip all the logs, so we'll see. What I want to do today is just have this finished. So I can go, look, the Hexabee is finished. And then let that be that. Fourth channel, Asuma sings. Oh dear. I don't know about you, but dark oak planks look tasty. Do they now? I wouldn't want to bite into some dark oak myself. They look a bit chocolatey, don't they? Oh, now I'm thinking about food a lot. Got a bit of that post-eating rumble. It's a couple of hours after you eat, that's when you feel hungry again, right? That's a good time to have a cup of tea. Settle your stomach down. I think we just did all of them, right? So now what we want to do is the floor. And this is going to be a fair bit of work. I think I can put away some... I should probably put just some of this away in general, because we've had creeper explosions over here, okay? Don't want them destroying my valuables. No thanks. Not today. That one can get put away. Wall. Logs we might need. Wood we might need. I think we're done with bones and glass and dye for today, aren't we? We good on that front. We good. Impulse, the one and only. There it is. A little bit tidier. Cool, alright then. So we're actually going to rip out the whole of this ground, believe it or not. The way I did it over here is the grass goes up to where the logs are. So if we follow the pattern from above... Oh yeah, this one never got its entrance done. We want a grass block there. And then the stairs we're going to put in will go around this area. Now, where you see sand here, okay, sand is going to have blocks underneath it, and then grass will have water underneath it. How do I know this? How am I such a brain smarty that I know this? It's called using your noggin, peeps. The beach is sand, and where we filled it in, there is grass beyond it. But not over on this side. This is part of the main island right here. I'd love to see more myth busting, says Jellybee. There'll be an episode of myth busting heading your way on Friday, and possibly again on Sunday. Oh! Did you now? Did you really? Oh. Oh, I don't believe that. That one said he's been there for ages. There we go, there we go. Get rid of all of this nonsense. Get out of here. Okay, and obviously what we do now is go and fill in the layer below. Will you raid someone at the end of the stream? I want all those points. What? Yeah, what's the points thing got to do with raids then? Because I do raid people at the end of streams. Oh, let me add that to my post-stream notes as well, right? Like, what am I going to do after my stream? I'm going to figure that stuff out. Twitch points. What are they? What are they good for? Absolutely nothing. No, that's just lyrics from a song. You get points for belonging to a raid. Ah, alright, cool. Can the points be redeemed for anything useful? Oh, I just remembered something. I think I rip out the sand as well, like on this layer. I think that's how we roll in this area, so that's got to go. Sorry. And all of this. This is a good way to get sand though, because I tell you what, I didn't have any earlier for making concrete. I was salvaging it all from this project. Beautiful stuff. You get 250 points for raiding. You get highlighted chat. What is highlighted chat? Oh, I'm going to need torches in here, aren't I? And I should probably sleep before they spawn on my roof. Grindy says, who started Hermitcraft? I answered that one earlier. Kitten says, I think Sahara has lots of sand. If Idea hasn't brought it all up. Ah, yeah, they might do. Or did we buy it all? What's he working on, says Shared Castrol. We're working on the Hexabee project. And I'm enjoying it. I've been enjoying streaming Hermitcraft again. I love streaming Minecraft. It's so second nature. You can just chat and waffle about stuff, you know? Like waffles. I love waffles. How do you like your tea? With biscuits or biscotti? Ooh. Biscotti is a type of biscuit, right? Ooh, at Christmas I can have tea and biscuits. Because I never have biscuits. You know? Get to treat myself. It's Christmas, I can't wait. All that food. Will you ever do a live edition of Mythbusting, says Kuroka fan? Probably not. It's an interesting idea. The problem with doing that is that there's a lot of like boring bits, I'd say. They're not boring to me, but they'll probably be boring to watch where not much is happening. Like you look up stuff, you read about things, you try and get your head round whatever this question that's been posed. There's a lot of kind of... There's a lot that's different from the video, basically, and I wouldn't say that stuff is terribly interesting, but it might be. Okay, let's make a few more of these. Whoo, look at this room now. It's looking fancy-dancy in here. Okay, that is just wonderful. Bam. I like it. I like it a load. There you go, another room done. Awesome. Torches, though. Torches was a thing. Here we go. Here we go. Spam these suckers around. We don't want nothing spawning in here. I've got to make a window in each of these rooms as well. Some white glass might be good for that. One room should be a football field. I don't think it will be. There's going to be bee farms in each of these. There's plenty of space for them. Let's do this one next, the one with the beds. I've got a feeling this one might have mostly water underneath it. Or maybe not. There's the beach. Ah, I think I might have... Yeah, when I was talking to Mumbo earlier, it was funny because me and Mumbo were having a catch-up. And I just started building. And then when we were done, like, catching up, I just sort of looked and realised I've done a lot. Like, I did a lot of stuff while I was chatting. And one of them, I think, was putting grass down in these rooms, and now I've got to lower it all a block. So that might have not been the smartest of things. Hashtag blame Mumbo. Clearly Mumbo's fault. Distracting me with talking and stuff. Ah, oh, how rude. Mr. Turtle, I hope you're enjoying this spot, because it's going to change in this room. It's going to change. Are you going to strip those logs? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for some feedback. Just, don't have to do everything in one episode, right? I like to get feedback on my videos. Right, that might be all the water we have to worry about. Let's go put in the stairs next. Oh, do we have to put a little bit of grass at the entrance, maybe? Yeah. Just like that. Man, I'm loving this music today. It's good. Oh look, we already had some. I've spotted it now. Anyway, we got more. Just remember that roaming bees will create a lot of lag, according to Il Mango, says Pontanu. Yeah, well, I talked to Mumbo about the type of farm you can build in here. Mumbo was very keen on getting a lot of honey blocks. And I'll have to chat with him a bit more about it. I was only going to put 6 bees in this area, but the way we're going to do it is you lock the bee into one place so it has nowhere to pathfind to. So it's literally just going to a flower and in and out of its bee's nest, and hopefully that should be alright on the server. And then maybe in each section he can put like 3 or 4 of them. And then this stuff will slowly generate honey over time. I do worry though, if like we can experiment and see what type of farms produce what kind of yield, and also what type of lag. Because if we get some like, if it's hard to produce a lot of honey on this server, then we might have to introduce something like making honey blocks cheaper, because like we don't want to lag out the server with farms. It's, you know, the bee is a very easily manipulable mob. You can breed it, it's friendly, you can lock it into a small space and just you repeat build a farm. So when you're doing something where it's taxing on the game, yet it's taxing it in a way where you don't really have to put in much effort to create a big farm, it makes sense in those situations to change something, in my opinion. So maybe you go, alright, let's make it so that these honey blocks are easier to make, so we can have, you know, less farms running on the server all the time trying to make them, because people want to play with them. You know? Do you know? We got Frillex, the one and only. My favourite knockoff dubstep DJ from a few years ago. It's Frillex, everyone. Also, King Froof has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you to the both of you for your subscriptions. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Is the Dead Team's base done? Says Pixel Boy. I'm done with it for now. I've done my part over there. That's all I can say. I'm now moving on to less dead and demised things. Although, did ironically build a trap. I had no plans to build a trap in my next episode, but then I built one. You'll see it. It's good. It's cool. It's fun. It's actually kind of crazy, is what it is. It's kind of a crazy trap. I might build some more. I might be inspired now to make more traps, you know. Okay, that looks good. Bit of torch spam going on. Which does make me think this place needs some proper lighting. It does need some proper lighting. On to the next room. We're going to get all the rooms done, I tell ya. All of them. And this one has got a lot of water on it, hasn't it? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Back to the ocean, you. This one never got its treatment up there. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be... It's going to be, get it, pun, because of the bees. You know, you say, bee is a word you say a lot, and now in 1.15 it's forever going to be a pun, you know? It's just going to be a pun. Assumer, the myth-busting playlist is in reverse again, says Kurugo fan. I'm going to look at that right now. That sounds really weird. What are you on about? It's in reverse. YouTube have been messing with playlists a bit lately, and yeah, I've noticed some funky stuff. Oh no, it seems fine to me. Oh, unless you're expecting it to put the oldest video at the top. That's not what I want. By the way, thank you everyone for tuning in today. 1,300 peeps! Almost. Can't thank you enough for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. Be sure to hit the follow button while you're here. And, let's do a plug. I have a Discord server, discord.gg/Asuma. If you want to hang out with like-minded people who love derps, you know, and things related to Minecraft and stuff, jeez. We'd love to have you over there. Discord.gg/Asuma. James says, Labraski says, is the season going to last for a while longer? Yes, yeah, Season 6finity is going to last for a long time. Whoa, there we go. X, you're a derpiologist. A derpiologist? A derpologist. I like the sound of a derpologist more than a derpiologist. A derpiologist sounds like an ologist who's derpy, but a derpologist sounds like an expert in the field of derp. And that is definitely what I am. I'm not a derpiologist, though. I'm actually pretty good at ologistism. You know? Pretty good at that stuff. Also a derp. What are these channel points, says Milan? I don't know, Twitch didn't tell me. They're probably going to send me an email at the end of the month explaining it all. Ugh, this song's very laser zappy, isn't it? I feel like there's a space battle going down somewhere. There's this movie called Star Chase. Am I remembering that correctly? Or Star Crash? I think it's called Star Crash. And it came out like a year after the original Star Wars, and it's a total rip-off of it. I saw it on this channel I follow called Fanboy Flicks, and it's a pretty hysterical movie. Just a total knockoff of Star Wars. Yeah, I you know, probably not a lot of people here have seen it, or maybe you saw the Fanboy Flicks video, but like its special effects were pretty try-hard. You kind of had to admire that they really gave it a shot with their special effects. Spaceballs, says Cap the Dragon. No, it's called Star Crash. Came out a year after Star Wars, but it was written a year before Star Wars. Apparently, just happened to look identical to it. Total knockoff movie. It's hilarious. Let's place these stair blocks. It's also turning to night, isn't it? And we should do something about that, but I've just got to place one more block. One more block, I say. Hey, oh, not quite yet. Not quite yet. I haven't seen anyone in chat saying that they saw the thing that I'm talking about, which is fine. Just that's what I'm doing right now. I'm reading chat. Just seeing if anyone knows about it. I'm confused by Star Wars and Space Crash right now. It's Star Crash, I'm pretty sure. No, I saw it, says Jack Miller. I've seen it, says the More Gangster. Oh, now, here you are now. Here you are now. Whoa! I mean, that's crazy that they can spawn so close to me. So close by. They almost had me, my turtle brethren. I saw it decades ago, but I ran a video store back then, says SCJDG. That is cool. I got a feeling you might know about some interesting movies from way back when. Because there's been a lot of movies made over time. I do miss stuff like video stores. I remember going to them when I was a kid and seeing things like Hellraiser and being like, and then when I was older, like, I saw it one day and I was like, that's that movie! I'm watching this! I love Hellraiser, by the way. We'll tear... Oh, I can't do the voice. We'll tear your soul apart. I'm sure I used to be able to do that voice. I could do like a Splinter voice, but not that one. Channel Points is a customizable points program that lets streamers reward members of their communities with perks, including a taste of benefits typically reserved for subscribers. It's available to all partners and affiliates. Channel Points come with built-in automatic reward systems that streamers can customize. Streamers can also create custom rewards that they fulfill on their own, such as choose the next channel I host, set my background music, or make me dance on stream. Yeah, I hope they let you do like actual custom stuff, not preset stuff. Like, because also, will they let us import our old channel point systems? Because I've got Harmony from way back when that I would like to give to people if we're going to do it through Twitch's thing now, and then let them cash in on some rewards. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not, though. We got noises in the ear from Haig THH, subscribing with Amazon Prime. We got Flameheart979, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you all ever so much for the support. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're entertained. Hope you're having a good time talking like this, am I? Why am I talking like this? Because I want it. Is that okay if I talk like this? Thank you. I don't know what that was. I think I lost 11k Harmony. Harmony is a separate system, so you wouldn't have lost it unless Streamlabs just decided to go, which wouldn't surprise me because Streamlabs loves to just make weird decisions a lot of the time. Without telling you. Would be surprised if they allowed Harmony points in, says another JT. I mean, it would be a thing, right? Like, they would let us go and put these points in manually. I think it's unlikely to, but I don't know. They're probably not, and there's no one you can reach out to at Twitch. They've gone faceless. It's funny, like, Twitch used to be the sort of company that you could email and get a response or talk to someone, and they went the way of YouTube, and YouTube is now the one where, well, not the same dealio for everyone, but certainly for me at the moment, I've got someone there I can talk to because they've made like extensive efforts to communicate with creators. It's weird. It's funny how things work like that sometimes. My turtle brethren, how are you enjoying this area? I need to put some materials away. Okay, what do we got? We got all sorts of junk in the trunk again. Accumulating a lot of stuff that I don't need over here, that's for sure. What are we working here with? I can't talk. Oh, and I placed that in a funny position. I placed it in a funny spot. Make a trap to kill an already dead hermit. They won't see it coming, says Grindly. I don't know. Maybe their spidey senses will be tingling, you know, having experienced death and being on the demise side. Now we're going to get a bunch of materials out of this that we need. Sand and gravel. It's all good. That sounded like Danish, not gonna lie. What? A hibbedaheid? I can't even remember what that's from. That's just some weird gibberish thing. Maybe it sounded like some Danish words or something. Oh, I didn't just offend a bunch of people, did I? I didn't just swear in another language. Oh, jeez, I'm so rude. Fasting in Minecraft again, says Jasgree. Yeah, man, it's good for your Minecraft health. Oh. Skadcha Cutie says, Danisha, can you confirm that did not come close to Danish words? Oh, okay, thanks. Porky Pig from Looney Tunes. It might be it might be like a childhood thing, like some cartoon that went hibbedaheid. It's definitely a thing that I just... No, I haven't said it in years. It just, as soon as I said it, I was like, that's a thing, you know? Thing. So beautifully descriptive am I today with my words. Speaking of which, I posted a tweet earlier that people seem to really like. Just describing the weather when I went for my morning walk. It was like, if you walked under trees, it would kind of rain because all the dew was gathering and dripping off the trees. It was really quite nice. I love those turtles, says 40T. Yeah, me too. They're awesome, aren't they? We like the turtles. They're our friends. Did the music stop playing? That is unacceptable, isn't it? Didn't Porky Pig say that before he said that's all, folks? Porky Pig wasn't the one who said that's all, folks, was he? Man, I'm thinking about childhood cartoons now, like the Pink Panther. I remember seeing that one. Dude, you're going to get stuck in there, alright? If you want to play that game, be my friend. Be my guest, even. Yeah, it did stop playing music. The Danger Mouse, that's not one of the ones that I saw as a kid. Or maybe I did and just don't remember it. But yeah, some of the Looney Tunes for some of them. Right, get out of there, my friend. You lot are kind of in the way. I love you, but you're in the way, alright? Totally in the way. Pink Panther was my favourite show. I liked the Pink Panther. I like the music. That's, in fact, that, literally, whenever I think of the Pink Panther, it's just the music that I remember more than anything. Oh my goodness me! I remember this German cartoon that was made for kids to educate kids on how to speak German, and it was called Muzzy, I think. Oh my goodness me! There's some nostalgia. Oh, and there's like, I think there was like this castle and like a vampire character and all kinds of crazy images flashing back into my head. Wow, I remember that, says Faust. Yeah, it was like, I think it was by the BBC, but you had to buy and ship in like these tapes in a big case. I remember that it had a case. You could watch it in German, you could watch it in Italian. I think it might have been like a BBC orchestrated thing to teach kids different languages using cartoons. I think, pretty sure the name was Muzzy. As in the green monster for teaching kids languages, says Jack the Cat. That's the one. He's a big fuzzy green monster. French too, says Baff Yike. Yep, French I think there was also. Oh, there's a little bit here that needs doing. Come on, come on, come on. X, what is your favourite mythical monster? I don't really have a list of mythical monsters that I can refer to be fair. Is the German cartoon Hallo aus Berlin? No, it's called Muzzy. That was the name of it. I don't know if it had a different name for different languages, but it was kind of like a bundle of languages as well. There it is, we need some of that. We've got one room left to do. We watched Muzzy in Welsh, says Rose of Wales. Ah, cool, it was in Welsh as well. Yeah, it was on VHS. I don't even know, like, I ain't got a VHS player, you know. That's old school right there. I don't even know. Oh, did I put torches down in the last room? We should check that. No, I did not. There we go. These turtles look happy, don't they? They like it in here. Oh, and I never got to fill all of this in. Did you watch Gummy Bears? Gummy Bears. Sounds like a treat more than a show. I don't think I did. That one doesn't ring a bell. We're on jungle now, aren't we? That looks very jungly over there. Let's take that many and turn them into those. Very good. Ha! Shishwammy livestream. Not done this before, says King Wolf. Well, welcome, King Wolf, to the Shishwam Bam livestream. Harvey J Gaming says, where would you draw the line between inspiration and plagiarism? Plagiarism being like blatant copying, right? I don't think there is, like... See, sometimes you can, air quotes, copy something because you're doing it from memory, but it feels like inspiration. When I used to write music, okay, there was this melody that I wrote for a song, and I loved it. It was so... Oh man, I need to go... I don't think I've listened to that in a long time, but it was just this really nice melody that always struck me as being like... just, I don't know, so kind of perfect. And then one day I was listening to a band called Carpathian Forest, okay, filthy, dirty, disgusting black metal. I wouldn't really particularly recommend them out of the blue or whatever. And then there it was in this like oddball song on their record. So back in black metal records, back in the day, in the 90s or whatever, the bands used to experiment with like weird kind of like synth music that's now often called dungeon synth. And on their track there was just this melody in the middle of it. It's right there, it just stops and it goes boom 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 boom, like that. And when I listened to it I was like, that's the melody in my song, and it's like done with the exact same pace, the exact same sort of feel and execution. Now, I had definitely listened to that album before, but probably only ever once, right? Probably only ever listened to it once or twice, and I don't remember thinking much about it. I probably may have even been listening to it in the background, but I had like basically lifted this melody from that song. Now, there's so much music out there, so many melodies, you know, you can kind of copy anything, like anything you can come up with. If it's relatively basic, it's probably already existing in someone else's song. But essentially, that had gotten into my head. And I remember writing the music as well. It was very much one of those moments where that melody just sort of came to me. The reason it came to me is because I'd already heard it before. It just didn't feel like that at the time. So, you know, I think intent is a good thing to think about with that. Like, it wasn't in my intent to rip off some song, but for some reason, this melody pops into my head. I don't realise that it's because I heard it in a song. I didn't even really know, you know, like it wasn't like I'd heard that song and gone, I love this, this is my favourite song. It was just got wedged in the subconscious. And so I didn't intend to copy something, but I did. And now whenever I hear that song, I always feel like I can't really use it. And I don't think it's on my album. It's sort of just one of those ones that got knocked to the side. I need to go find what song that was in. It was in like one of the early songwriting that I used to do. It used to be, when I first started writing music, it used to just sort of be all over the place. Like a walk in the park, like things would just chop and churn and change, and I didn't really care much for like structure of the music. Just sort of had fun going from one thing to the next. A streamer made his own music, then found out he had copied a song, says Andrew Stuff. Yeah, again, it could just be something from the subconscious, or the fact that if your music is, relatively simple, it's going to be easy to copy considering how much music there is that's already out there. I mean, all music is literally a copy of something that came before it anyway, in some shape or form, you know? Everything is a remix and all that. What religion are you, says Farinus. I am Christianity. I am all of it. I am not religious, is the answer to that question. Crystal Snow Queen says, X, do you sometimes play your own music on stream? No, I don't. I don't have any control over like copyright or rights to it or anything like that. So, otherwise, I probably would play some of it, but I don't want to take that risk, you know. What did I wander out of here for? Yeah, to make some more stairs. There are so many songs with the same chords but at different speeds and style that sound great that you can really call plagiarism. Yeah, I guess so. Come on, we're getting there. We're getting there, peeps. We're getting there. Let's get this done. We're going to need windows, glass for the windows, glass for the roof. And then maybe we'll come in here and change the floors one day. I say that after I've been doing this. My original vision for this area was to kind of have like a lot of bone meal down, you know, and leaves and stuff. So we might keep it grassy in here. But I just don't know. Okay, let's go and place those blocks there. That's it. I think we did it. Let's get rid of these. I can fly up top if I need to. So it looks nice and clean around here. Beautiful. No! You're not a prismarine block. I know you believe you are, but you're not. Jonathan has gifted a sub to Distant Space 3 minutes ago. So sorry for being delayed on the reply there. I appreciate your support for the community. Very kind of you to gift a sub. I thank you for doing that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Distant Space. You are now a subscriber, thanks to Jonathan. Right, peeps, where are we at? Aha! Okay, it's time for me to wrap up this live stream. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and had a good time hanging out with me today. Let's go pick someone to raid. We're going to do a riggedy raid. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered as always. I appreciate your support ever so much. I really do. The Rendiggity Dog is playing some Nitro UHC, and I think we should go say hello to the Ren Dog, right? We raided him the other day in the stream day as well. Oh wait, I do it like this now, don't I? I forgot. They changed it. You click on, yeah, starting the raid, bam! Click the raid button in chat, peeps. I thank you all for tuning in today. Go enjoy the Ren Dog, and I'll see you soon in another stream. Bye bye.